few years back, while working for a company outside of India, despite being a Congolese, because my location was India, I was told that I cannot negotiate a higher salary because that is enough for an Indian. But in the same company, people who were outside of India were being paid more for the exact same job. So I know you might not hear about this often, but it's a very painful thing to live, especially working as a freelancer online. And it's a very dark truth which is not exposed or spoken about often online. So the truth is, India has a lot of really skilled and talented people online. And the fact that they might not get a lot of jobs in India, they turn to do a lot of works online, which will make them to work for people who stay outside of India. And these works might be IT or any other thing which can be done remotely. So many companies do take advantage of that and resource when it comes to workforce from India. As long as it can be done online, they'd rather go for India. And one of the major reasons they do that, it's because they can use a lot of Indians who will deliver a very good job, but on a very cheap price. One reason might be because of the purchase power, which obviously having $100 in India is not the exact same thing as having $100 in the US. You will need more in the US. But this does not justify paying someone who stays in India $50 for doing the exact same job someone is doing in the US for $150. And I am nothing to change that. There is barely anything that I can do than just speak here and complain. But I think there is something which can be done on this. Number one, I think India deserves better. Indian artists or Indian skilled people deserve to be treated better. They deserve to be paid equally as those others who are skilled as them outside of India, which means that they have to feel that their talent is as equal as someone who is outside of India. Number two, Indian companies inside of India have to reward talented people for what they are actually doing. Not because they hold a low position, then their salary can't go beyond this. Indian companies also need to reward people for what they are in, because after that they will not accept anything lower than that just because they are in Indian. And I think this comes also from destroying the ego of people who are talented inside of India, so that they will not overrule those who are in power position. Number three, the other truth is that India is actually losing skilled people or talented people because they might not feel really rewarded inside of India, that they might need to go outside to go and perform better or get what they are really worth of. And I think these options which I just listed here shows how much there is something which has to be done inside of India. And as I said again at the beginning, I know I'm nothing to change this, but it's just a reminder, or I don't know, however it's my wish to, but especially to artists or skilled people or people who do work in India, to understand that they do not have to settle for less and speak out. The truth is that there are a lot of people, not only in India, but a lot of other countries in Asia, whom are being used for lower pays when they do deserve way more than that. And this is something that needs to be changed. Thanks so much for being here. Catch you next time.